everybody. Welcome back to Walking It Out. You may recall, if you've seen my other videos, that a while back ago I made a video where I was just explaining how I don't read comments. And there's a reason why, and I explained the reason why. And if you watch the video, you'll understand why. But if you remember in that video, I did say that I do have friends and family members that watch my videos and read the comments. And the idea here is that if somebody comments on something that it seems they misunderstood something or taken something out of context, or if it's something that was just unclear in the way that I spoke, and someone comments about it, I have family members and friends that I trust that read these comments and then they let me know. So this happened. So apparently the video that I made about whether the media, mainstream media, should be criminally held liable for the lies that they tell, somebody went on a rant, apparently wrote like a whole paragraph just blasting me, saying a bunch of nonsense, and I'm gonna address it because I thought to myself, what if there's other people out there that just don't get it? So I don't know if either A, this person's a troll, in which case I don't really care. I'm not gonna feed into that game. But if it is the case where I just wasn't clear, I want to clear it up. So first of all, I'd like to start with saying this. All through Scripture, you hear Jesus saying comments like, you have eyes to see but don't see, you have ears to hear but don't hear. A lot of people read that and they don't really understand and know what he's talking about. So essentially what Jesus is actually saying is, you're hearing the words I'm saying, okay, phonetically, you hear what I'm saying, but you completely miss the point. So I'm going to clear that up. And I believe that's what this person is doing. Again, like I said, they could be a troll and they're just looking for a fight. And I'm not going to play that game. But in case, I'll clear it up. So A, yes, I do believe the media has freedom of the press, that they're allowed to say what they want, but to an extent. Why do I say that? Because in the same way that if somebody commits a crime, and they commit that crime based on things that I did, then legally, I'm held responsible for that. I contributed to that crime, right? We do have freedom of the press, and that's important. That's super important. Because without freedom of this press, and make no mistake about it, especially in today's society where we're living in 2024, the press is another branch of the government. Like, make no mistake about it. They parrot whatever the government tells them to say. On the other hand, there are a few media outlets, mostly on YouTube. I trust people on YouTube way more than I do mainstream media, and I don't care what TV station it is. There are people that honestly want to report the news. This is why I believe in freedom of the press. They should be allowed to report what's actually happening, so that when we have corrupt politicians, people doing things they shouldn't be doing, the press can hold them accountable for it, and they're not criminally held responsible for tattletelling on the politician. That's the whole point of the freedom of the press. On the other hand, what we have right now is a press that blatantly lies. It's not a matter of they're misconstruing things. It's not a matter of they're allowed to give their opinion. It's a matter of they are completely lying, making up news, twisting what's actually happening, adding words that people never said, taking out phrases people did say, cropping videos, in some cases literally staging videos and saying that it's news. And because of that, there are people out there that just buy into all the lies that the TV, what I call the magic box. By the way, in case you don't know, the reason I call that is because I was thinking about something I heard Tim Pool say one time about how if you was to take a computer, a laptop, back into the Middle Ages and hand it to somebody, and they would, and it was actually working, they would call it a magic box. They would tear it apart to see how it works and find what they would think is magic gems, like inside of it. That's how these people are. They look at the TV screen or your phone or your tablet as a magic box, and whatever that box tells you must be true. If it's on the internet, it must be true. If the news said it, it must be true. Anyone with a half a brain knows that that's not true. Just because someone says, just because I'm saying this doesn't make it true. You have the responsibility to use your own brain pan, think it through. Use logic and reasoning. Take the things that they call facts and look it up. Look it up in multiple media outlets. Look up, go to Fact Checker or any third-party source that will give you actual facts. Weigh all the facts from the different sides and come up with your own opinion. That's what you should be doing. So to clear it up, yes, I do believe there's freedom of press. I do believe it's the responsibility of the press to report what's actually going on. That's why we have freedom of the press. That's why they're not held liable when they tattle on, call it tattling, I don't know what else to call it, when they shed light on the lies that the government is involved in and the politicians are doing and all this garbage that's going on right now. But that's not what they're doing. They're blatantly lying, knowing that they're lying. And because of that, there are people that follow them, that believe what the news anchor tells them over and over on every station, because they're almost all owned by the same group, which is why you can take a news clip and record it and then watch news clips from all the other stations that say almost, and in some cases, verbatim, the exact sentences. They're trying to brainwash you. They're lying to you. So these people that follow them and read the headlines, watch the magic box, believe what the magic box tells them, they go out there and commit actual crimes because they're delusional. Why are they delusional? Because a delusional person is a person that believes in a world that doesn't exist. Like someone who believes they're Napoleon, or someone that believes they're in 1850. They believe in a world that doesn't exist. And the liberal media, which is 99% of it, are all on the same page, are all lying to everyone, and they're causing chaos everywhere. Not just in this country, abroad. I'm mostly concerned with what's going on in the US, but it's happening everywhere. So, to the person who said they were going to, this is what I was told. They said they were going to report me because I was given misinformation. Okay. I honestly have pity for these people. I really do. At first, I want to get angry, but then I realize these poor people, they actually believe what the news tells them. Look, I'm no big fan of YouTube. I mean, I have a YouTube channel, but I'm not a fan of all their algorithm and how they censor people. But I can guarantee you, you'll get more truth from watching people on YouTube than you will from any mainstream media outlet. And it's my hope that someday mainstream media disappears. And people like me, or even if you're on the other side, if you're a far left wackadoo liberal, at least you can give your opinion and people can weigh it and choose whether they want to follow you or not. What we have right now is a corporation of multiple mainstream media outlets. NBC, CBS, MSNBC, CNN, all of them. Even Fox lying to you on a daily basis. Stop believing the lies, man. Do your research. Go to third-party outlets, look at the facts, and come up with your own opinion. When I say look at the facts, I don't mean search Google. Because the Google algorithm will literally censor any topics that don't agree with the mainstream narrative. So you'll go to Google, type something in the search engine, and the first 20 articles or YouTube videos that pop up will support the mainstream narrative because they're getting paid to do so. It takes a while. It's a lot of work. I know. It sucks. But you owe it to yourself and the next generation to get the facts and have an educated opinion about something, not just spit out a bunch of garbage that you heard on the magic box. All right? All right. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, God bless you. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Stay tuned for some upcoming videos that I'm going to be posting. My wife and I are going to start teaching on the book of John. We're going to be teaching on the entire New Testament. And we're going to start with the book of John, the Gospel of John. I really encourage you to watch this video. I'm going to try to keep them 30 minutes or less if possible. But this is going to be more than likely unlike any other teaching of the Bible you have ever heard. It's going to go into some stuff, man. I'm going to talk about some stuff that you probably never heard. So Stay tuned for that. I think you're going to enjoy it.